Hello once again. We're in day 9 of learning the deck of the Faeries Oracle by Brian Frout, with text by Jessica McBeth. And today I've made another important breakthrough that I'm so happy with because for the first time my Faery card, which is a blank Faery card, has come out. And I've got card number 10, the Singer of Healing as well, and Nelys the Alchemist came out on the bottom of the deck. Bottom card. Isn't that very appropriate? Okay, let's get on with the reading. The 0 card, or the guide. It means guidance and direct communication with Faery. This card has been left blank for the querent, or in this case me, since I'm the querent, left blank for you to draw your own Faery guide on. Some people may have a clear mental image of their personal guide to Faery, but if you don't have that yet, there are a couple of things you can try. First, try doing some loose sketches, asking your personal guide to help you draw. That will probably work, but if it doesn't, that will probably work. But if it doesn't, ask to be given a symbol to represent that Faery. And then just go with the first thing that comes to mind, whatever it is. By drawing your Faery guide or its symbol on the card, you personalize and attune the deck, connecting the energy of the cards and the fairies on them with your own energy. Some people go through elaborate rituals with their tarot decks and oracles to get an energy connection between themselves and the deck. But that's unnecessary with this one. All you need to do here is to include your own Faery guide in the deck, and everything is taken care of. So I guess for today, I get to do some artwork. Starter reading for the Faery guide. Both this and the reverse reading are something you will need to work out with your Faery guide. Please note that this, like all the starter readings on the other Faeries cards, are subject to change without notice. That's how Faeries are, and I think that when you get used to working that way with them, you will find it a very rewarding experience and fun. On the reverse, this card means you aren't listening. It may mean other things as well, but that is between you and your Faery friend. Card number 10, the Singer of Healing. Healing of body, mind, and spirit. The song of the singer has the power of healing deep wounds of the spirit, wounds that can destroy mortals and immortals alike. Faith betrayed, love dishonored, trust abandoned, and other injuries of the spirit all inflict serious wounds, which are reflected in the body's illnesses and injuries. Through the song of healing, we may be restored and renewed, but only if the wounded one is prepared to forgive and let go, returning to love and compassion. As always with all gifts of the Spirit, healing is offered, not forced, and requires active participation on our part. True healing must take place on all levels at once: body, mind, and spirit. These levels are inextricably linked, all one piece, and we cannot expect to change one without changing the others. Our bodies do not do things all on their own. The links between different aspects of being are many, complex, and often obscure. And yet, the principle of healing them is simplicity itself. We need only to let go of the things that are hurting us and nurture ourselves with the things that benefit us. So simple, so difficult. The song of healing is present everywhere, and like the other aspects of the great song of ecstasies, it is without limit. Healing can seem so complex as we dig our way through all our blocks and resistances and old stuff, but in the end, it's simply letting go and opening up. Learn everything you can from others. There is a lot of good information out there. Just keep the essential simplicity of the process in mind, and you won't go far wrong. This is the healer's card, and its presence in a reading may speak of healing to be given or of healing to be received. The circumstances and processes of reaching well-being may seem easy, or they may bring great challenges. In either case, we are asked to participate in our own healing as we are strengthened by this singer. More usually, the singer speaks of both giving and receiving because we cannot truly and freely give without receiving as well. Healing is something that flows through us, not from us, and as such, we are inevitably affected by its passage. Drawing this card tells us of both a need and an opportunity for healing ourselves and perhaps others as well. Healing is not something you do, it's something you are. And that's according to one of Jessica's mentors, teachers, which she writes of in this book. On the reverse, this card, the Singer of Healing. When illness of body, mind, or spirit prevails, and we feel disconnected from the great song of healing, the question we need to ask ourselves is, what feelings or ideas or beliefs am I holding on to that keep my wounds open and unhealed? And what can I do to nurture myself and open to the song of healing? And all I can say is just wow. Today's guidance from the Faeries Oracle hits really deep, and it also echoes my readings from my tarot deck. So Nelys the Alchemist is about annealing two opposing forces or different elements into each other. And here we talk of healing and looking into the past, dredging out all our varied experiences and fusing them together to get a better understanding of the future whole, the future wholeness of myself, yourself, ourselves. I love that it's all like a luminous blue and that the fairy guide came out as well. As yet, I still don't have a picture of the fairy guide. Neither is there a symbol that comes to mind for now, but I'm certain that I will see it soon and I'll finally be able to draw on this card. And that's day 9 also. Isn't my new overlay cute? I really like the amethyst this time. Thank you for joining me.